there, welcome back. You're watching Breaking Ground. Now let's tell you how Times Now has managed to access the inside details of Ansar's interrogation. He is, remember, the alleged masterminds of the Jahangirpuri riots which had taken place last Saturday. Now sources are saying that the police suspect Ansar that he was in touch with radical organizations and groups and that he was following someone's instructions as he acted during the riots. In fact, sources even say that Ansar as well as his associates had gathered bricks and stones one night before the procession took place. In fact, not just that, his CDR also shows that he moved towards the mosque after getting a call from an unknown number. So who called him? Who gave him the instructions? Well, these are the details which are now being looked in. This is an explosive detail which is coming in from the top sources of the Delhi police who are now getting us these details as to what really was the role of Ansar and was he being handled by someone? And that is the big question, that there was a radical group that he is suspected to be in touch with. He got a call. Who called him up? Who asked him to go to this place? Remember, as per the Delhi police FIR, they've made it very clear that the entire scuffle which had happened was first started by Ansar himself. Ansar reached the spot. He confronted those people who were part of the Shobha Yatra, and then the scuffle led to the violent riots that we had seen. But all of this began when Ansar and his gang arrived at that spot, and they arrived from the back, from the behind of the flank of the procession, and that's where the attack and the confrontation really happened. All of that is, of course, on record, and we can see videos of that. But what's also very interesting is because the Delhi police has been alleging that this is part of a larger conspiracy, and the fact that they are now saying, top sources reveal that he had collected bricks as well as sticks. All of that was collected the night before. So had Ansar planned, plotted and even collected an arsenal for the Jahangirpuri riots? That's the big question. In fact, it is now believed that he received a call minutes before the entire riots happened. So who really was behind this unknown number who called Ansar and asked him to arrive at the spot where the Shobha Yatra was taken out? Well, those are questions which now need to be answered. But this slowly unravels that it could have been part of a larger plot, a conspiracy, and perhaps shows that the Jahangirpuri riots may have been planned with the hand of some radical organization. Let me go across to Priyank, who is joining us with all these details. Top police sources making some damning allegations. Priyank, tell us what they have said and also what the implications of that could be.
Yes, Sadi, it's very important because this area of Jahangirpuri is was on the eye of all the storm, and what happened here was something which people want to know. And what was the triggering factor? Since Ansar was the prime accused, the Delhi police district unit first of all interrogated him, and he was also questioned by the officials of crime branch. During the course of investigation, the cops suspect that he gradually came in touch with some radical group people. That's why the first call was made from this area in between the temple and the mosque, and the cell tower location of this particular cell tower is the same. Ansar's house is also behind it, so it's very difficult for the cops to figure out that whether this cell tower location, the tower which you can see in a frame, gave location of behind it or around it. Since all this the incident was happening under the same cell tower location, so it's very difficult. The CDR analysis can be the crucial factor for the agencies to give them a hint that what exactly happened. But what cops are saying that they will be moving an application before the MHA along with the CDR of all the three more suspects whose role is also quite visibly seen in this rioting, and they will try to get NSA against those individuals also, although they are not clearing that whether the accused are from the either side of the community or from the same side of the community which already had 5 cases of NSA against him. So during the due course, when the paperwork will be done, when all the analysis will be done, we'll be able to know. But that is for sure that evidences which have come out and the kind of statement which Ansar has given, it was quite clear that he started preparing for this kind of attack on this procession a few days ahead of this incident.
Right, so the call that he got, was that just a coincidence, or was that to give instructions of what exactly transpired right after that? That is something that the Delhi police will have to investigate. Does Ansar actually point towards that during his interrogation? That of course remains to be seen. Do keep a track of that, Priyank, and stay on with us because we're